Hey guys, my name is Nora Franche, and welcome to the podcast Grateful Blessed Mess, daily reflections for those in the 12 steps. I am a fellow 12-stepper and certified mindset coach, and I am here to introduce you to the value of mindset coaching in your 12-step journey. So if you feel like you are stuck in the steps, if you're slipping and sliding with your abstinence, mindset coaching may help you as it did me, and you can find me at catholicmindsetcoaching.com. These episodes are meant to invite you in to consider the truths of 12-step wisdom and to join in the very real struggle of living them in action. I hope that it feels almost like a mini meeting, and I invite you to contribute your own share on the Grateful Blessedness Facebook group to keep the discussion going. My comments are based on my own experience, so feel free to take what you like and leave the rest. But my hope is to encourage you on your own daily 12-step journey. As they say, you cannot stay clean on yesterday's shower. So without further ado, let's begin. Hey guys, we're reading from Courage to Change, page 53. The reading for February 22nd. I had problems making decisions because my standards were impossible to achieve. I wanted to make decisions that would get me exactly what I wanted, or I didn't want to make them at all. I learned in Al-Anon that no one can know in advance all the consequences of any decision. We can only take the information at hand and do our best in choosing thoughtfully. I don't have to make decisions alone. I can turn to God and ask for help. Over time, I have come to realize that this help takes many different forms. A meeting topic that offered perspective, a tug at my stomach, a coincidence. And sometimes God speaks through others. When members share their experience, strength, and hope, I listen carefully to know how they handled similar situations. In the grand scheme of things, no single decision is ever really that important. I can do my best to make decisions wisely, but the results are in the hands of a higher power. Today's reminder: with the help of a higher power, decision-making can be one of life's great adventures. Each crossroad brings a new challenge, and I am capable of dealing with whatever comes my way. And this is a quote at the bottom. When I used to make specific requests of God, I was so busy waiting for them to be granted that I didn't realize the answers were staring me in the face. That is from As We Understood. Okay, this is something that I have issues with. Do any of you go on Netflix or any sort of app like that and get overwhelmed by the number of choices, spend way too long trying to figure out what you want to watch, and decide to watch nothing at all because you don't want to waste your time picking something you won't like? That is me. I literally have stopped watching television partly because of that. I do watch the shows my kids are watching, but when it comes down to how I want to spend my free time, I get so irritated with Netflix and with myself at the vast number of choices and not knowing how it's going to go that I don't pick it. I don't do it anymore. I'm annoyed. And that's really a silly example of what this person's talking about here, how they want to know exactly how something's going to go before they make that decision. And I could find other examples in my own life, but that is definitely one of them. And I think it just signifies a greater unhealthy dependence that I have on wanting to know how something's going to go. And so I just want to challenge you guys to try to find something in your life that maybe you're stalling, you're hemming and hawing with, you're delaying, you're procrastinating a decision that you're putting off because you don't have all the information that you want, but perhaps it's not something that you can obtain all the information. So it goes two ways. Either A, do the work to get the information that could be available to you, and B, let go with your higher power's help of the fact that you will never know exactly how something's going to play out. And making a decision, moving forward, taking action is what we get to do to flex our trust muscles again. This is like spiritual push-ups. This is what helps faith grow. Taking action, not knowing what the result's going to be. Committing to something, not knowing if you're going to feel like following up on it when the time actually comes, but following up on it. This is the stuff that I think our culture lacks so much. And perhaps part of it comes from we have so much information at our fingertips. We don't know an answer, we go to Google. We can find stuff out so easily that in the area where we truly cannot Google how something's going to go because it hasn't happened yet, we become very timid and very scared. And we want to fall back on that crutch of, knowledge is power. And we feel very powerless, not knowing how something is going to go. And when we feel powerless, we tend to go to our disease because we believe things about ourselves that just aren't true, that are very limiting and very crippling. And so whatever that thing is that you don't want to take action on, please, I invite you to invite your higher power into that decision, into that action, into whatever that is. And know that whichever way it goes, he can move there. Whether it's to course correct or guide you otherwise or keep you on that path, there is nowhere you can go that he will not be. With that, I pass.
Thank you so much for listening to today's episode. If you feel that mindset coaching could help you on your 12-step journey, please feel free to reach out and find me at catholicmindsetcoaching.com. This is not a replacement for 12-step work. This is something outside of the 12 steps. It is simply something that has a heart for the 12 steps and those who are in it. And so, welcome. If you are here, chances are you may also be a bit of a mess. And I hope that you can learn to find some gratitude in the blessings that have come from your messes.